What's up, sports fans? It's your man D Bags, my sports talk. All right, guys, check it out. We talking Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury, my boy Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury may be losing it again. I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. So let's see, boxing after dark in the building. The bad man, what's good with your fam? IBT in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Johnny Boy, Johnny Boy's Fight Palace in the motherfucking building. What's good, Johnny Boy? All right, guys. So, yep, I'm talking about my boy today, Tyson Fury. So, basketball games have started, and I don't like that because I missed some bets. Damn it, I missed some bets, guys. But that's all right. Let's get into this Tyson Fury. Did I put the link in the chat? Yeah, I did. Link. The link in the chat for anybody that want to come join. The link is in the chat already. So to crank this up, man, Dillian Whyte, Alexandr Povetkin, that fight is coming up, guys. I actually need to play some bets on that fight too. Mix it in there with a parlay or something, man. I'm loving this. This just makes sports so much more exciting. Funny how a dollar can make sports so much more exciting. But Fury is a doser. Yeah, man. Fury's he's actually starting to, you know, have me turn the other way on him because he's doing a lot of silly stuff, man. I can support a guy talking silly. I can support a guy telling, you know, people he's gonna do what he wanna do as long as he's fighting. But when it starts leading in to the direction of him wrecking the sport that we love, doing things in this sport that, is not for the best of the sport. I'm not going to support that. Not Fury or anyone else. And the things that Fury's doing right now, man, I'm not with it. I'll tell you like that, IBT. I finally put money on some D. That's I lose. Now I know why D is 10th place in the league. Nah, dog. Let me tell you something. If you put bets in and you lost, my friend, I don't know what to tell you, but I can say this, intangible. Oh man, my bad. IBT. I can't tell you this. I can tell you this right here, buddy. Uh, I've been doing okay. I've been actually doing a-okay, fam. And as a matter of fact, I was getting ready to pull it up. I'm getting ready to pull it up for you right here. There you go. Here it is. Hold on. Bam. There you go. Intangible. Now, intangible, this was a dollar ticket. You see that? $28.02. Cost me $1 for that ticket. I don't know what you're doing, but you might be betting wrong. So I might be 10th in the prediction league, but you lost money. I just won money, buddy. And my account on Bovada is uppish. So, oh no. Come follow me. I'll show you how to win money. All right, Jimmy Nealon in the building. Yeah, I know you joking with me, bro. I love the jokes. I love the jokes, fam. And I know, IBT. Y'all just get used to it. I'm like a dad, an old parent or grandparent that keep calling the kids the wrong name. That's me, dog. Brown going one, what's good with you? Don back, I'm telling you, my man, what's good? What's good? There's my baby, my 10-year-old baby. She just turned 10 here recently, guys. Think Cap, good fights is coming back. Yes, they are, man. I'm excited. This is the sport we love, guys. So we are starting to get some fights back. And it looks like we're doing a little better than we were yesterday. I only had like 5 or 6 people in here around this time yesterday, but I'm getting ready to make sure I share this around too. So Dillian Whyte and Povetkin, who y'all got in that fight? Uh, I want to know right now who y'all got. I want to see what the consensus are on this fight. I got Dillian Whyte winning this fight versus Povetkin. I do. Now, I do believe that Povetkin can win the fight. I'm not acting as if he cannot take this. Okay. He can take the fight, but put my money on it. Like, I'm doing this betting and stuff here recently. So if I gotta put my money on it, who would I put my money on? Well, in the prediction league, guys, and on these bets that I've been placing, I'll be honest with you. I'm putting my money on Dillian Whyte. So, I'm confident that he should win this fight against Povetkin. I don't think it's going to be easy for him. And I'm trying to decide on whether I'm going for the late knockout or either the distance, actually. But I think he's going to put Povetkin away. I'm just trying to really decide which round. See, the way I see it is this. Both of these guys have power. That's number one. And both of them have gassing issues as well. Oh, but Alexandr Povetkin is the older guy, right? So with that being said, like, dude, if you got two guys that's gonna gas out, one of them are older, and I'm pretty much going with the older guy, gassing out first, getting stopped. Dillian Whyte, he has gassing issues, but I think he got more of a tank than Alexandr Povetkin. Now, for some reason, if Dillian Whyte gasses out first, he could get stopped. Alexandr Povetkin got everything he needs to stop a Dillian Whyte. But I just don't see it going down that way. I see Alexandr Povetkin gassing out first, and Dillian Whyte probably stopping him, I would say, maybe like 8, 9 rounds. That's where I'm leaning toward right now. Let me see what you guys got. Don Machiavelli says, salute to the chat. YouTube didn't mind the title this time. Said Trudeau. I know, right? That's all right. I'm going to clickbait it next time in time. You changed the showtime, man. I've been missing the episodes. Yeah. No, I think it's still 12, but I've been running late a lot because I might actually put up a community post and change it to 1 o'clock. I might change the showtime to 1 because it's been clashing with the playoffs with basketball. Basketball is huge right now, so I gotta kind of make sure that I cover that. So I think I might push this back to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk Live Daily to like 1 o'clock. But it's Speak Your Mind Sports Talk Live Daily. We're gonna have it every day. So, but yeah, we starting late today. Timmy Nealon says he has White. Don Machiavelli says he has White in 6 to 8. Yeah, I can see that, Don. I could see that White to 6 and 8. That's why I'm like 6. Well, I'm probably a little bit behind you, Don. Probably like 7 to 10, maybe 8 to 10. But I see where you're coming from, though. I like your line of thinking. Close fight, I will go with White too. All right, Think Cap got White. Vanity, what's up with your Vanity, my man? What's good with you? Been a minute. He's got Dillian Whyte. All right, Vanity. All right, I feel you. Dillian Whyte, I think it's conclusive. Willie Williams in the building. What's good, Willie Williams? He says salute D Jeff in the chat. Don Machiavelli said Povetkin is great shape and really up for this fight with it. But still see Dillian Whyte stopping him mid to late. Yeah, I got you. What's up, Willie boy? Slip and move in the building. Who you got, Willie boy? Whyte or Povetkin? That's the question right now. I'm going through the chat to see who you got. Whyte or Povetkin? Vanity says Povetkin passes prime for sure. I agree with that. Vanity, for real. Toby Barlett in the building. What's up, Toby? Whyte or Povetkin? Who you got? Whyte or Povetkin? IBT Think Cat. Oh, Willie saluting everybody. Sporadic Flowers saluting everybody. Who you got? Sporadic Flowers, Toby Barlett, Timmy Nealon, Willie Williams, Boxing Monster in the building. Who you got? Povetkin or Whyte? That's what I want to know. Who y'all got? Povetkin or Whyte in this fight coming up? Probably the biggest fight coming up this weekend, at least. You know, Whyte and Povetkin. The biggest fight coming up is my boy Teofimo Lopez for sure, and Lomachenko. But the biggest fight coming up soon enough is Whyte and Povetkin. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat again. All right. There we go. I'll have to keep writing that in. All right, so there you go. Link in the chat for anybody who want to come up. Let me get back to you guys. Carmen Brown going on. Willie Williams, Toby Flowers. Yo, salute. It's AJ time. What do you mean? What about AJ? I think he wins this fight. If you're talking about against Kubrat Pulev, I don't really think Kubrat Pulev has much of a shot in that fight. Bad. I don't think he has much of a shot in that fight. All right, Willie Boy says Whyte in 3. Wow. Statement made for sure. Now I will say this, Willie Boy. If he puts Povetkin away in 3 rounds, damn right he makes a statement. A huge statement. I have to agree with you there. Do I see that happening? Hell no. Hell to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, no, no. I do not see him putting him away in those 3 rounds. But if he does, I will shout you out for that, Willie Boy. I say late stoppage, Willie Boy, probably like 8 or 9. You got to think about this, Willie Boy. Derek Chisora was whooping Dillian Whyte's ass. He was whooping his ass until Dillian Whyte stopped him. Now, he did stop him, and he stopped him late. So that's a good sign for Whyte because it shows that he still carries that power late. And that's why I think he'll put Povetkin away. Because Dillian Whyte has a good chin on him, too. Okay? So Povetkin ain't just going to catch him with a couple of blows. He might hurt Dillian Whyte, but Dillian Whyte's been hurt before, and he's worked through it. He's come back. You know what I mean? So, and when you go to throwing a lot of punches like that, trying to put a guy away, you exert energy. And if that should happen, but Povetkin's smart now. He knows when he gets a guy hurt not to rush it. He also knows that Dillian Whyte has that killer overhand right, so you can't just run in there on him. So Povetkin's a pretty smart fighter. But if he gets to a point where he's trying to put Dillian Whyte away, he's going to exert a lot of energy. And remember, he doesn't have a huge gas tank. So, you know, Jack, what's up with you, my man? Afternoon. You wonder who's my pick? I have Whyte. That's what's up, JD. That's what's up. Willie Williams. Willie Williams has Dillian Whyte. I don't see one Povetkin pick in here. I don't think nobody's going for the underdog. Okay. He said, I got Dillian Whyte by split decision. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that if Povetkin can make it that far. I can see Povetkin upsetting Whyte or getting knocked out. I don't really see Povetkin making it that far. That's why I don't think I'm gonna pick decision. I'm gonna pick Whyte. I'm just trying to figure out what round, late 8, 9, 10. I don't think Povetkin makes it past 10 either. So it's somewhere between, for me, it's somewhere between 8, 9, and 10. That's where I am, guys. Somewhere between 8, 9, and 10. Both of these guys work good to the body, takes energy away from you. Both of these guys fight pretty good on the inside, but all of that clinching and fighting on the inside takes energy away from you. Both of these guys have gassing issues. So after round 5, they're going to start gassing, and Povetkin's going to wane quicker, in my opinion. That's how I see it. As far as their boxing skill and all of that, again, Alexandr Povetkin's a good boxer. So I can't, like, I'm not even going to get into trying to measure who's the better boxer between the two. Povetkin's a good boxer. To me, it really comes down to coaching, training, the corners, and gas tanks. That's what it comes down to in this fight. And I just think that Whyte has the edge because of the age. You know what I mean? Could be wrong, bro. But I'm going with 8, 9, or 10, somewhere between 8 and 10. Whyte for the stoppages is my guess. My question of the day: Whyte or Tyson Fury? Tyson. Oh, sporadic flowers. You ain't been gone that long. You already know Tyson Fury, my dude. But I'm getting ready to get in this shit really a little bit. But when it comes to that fight, I'm going Tyson Fury all day long. But that fight, prime fighting champion in the building. What's good with you, brother? Yeah, Tyson Fury. I don't think that Dillian Whyte can box well enough to knock Tyson Fury out. And so, therefore, if Dillian Whyte doesn't get the knockout on Tyson Fury before 7 rounds, he loses that fight. Because he's not going to outbox Tyson Fury. So for the first 7 rounds, give Dillian Whyte 5 of the first 7 rounds. Because he's aggressive, because he's the one throwing the most punches and all of that. I give him 5 of the first 7 rounds. There's still 12 rounds in this fight. So at best, he can get a 5-7 against Fury. Because after round 7, Fury is just going to totally outbox Dillian Whyte. He's going to fuck around, lean on him, grab him up, let him exert a bunch of energy in the beginning of the fight. He's going to steal, 1 or 2 rounds, or totally outbox him and steal 3 or 4 rounds, which would be to Dillian Whyte's detriment. And then after round 7, Fury completely takes over the fight because Dillian Whyte's going to gas, and he's not going to have enough to track Fury down, and he's definitely not a better boxer. Fury's hands are quicker than his, and Fury's just going to outbox him after that. So I see Dillian Whyte not beating Fury. There's a lot of other explanations of why he would, and could happen, but I don't see it. Toby says Whyte by KO. I don't care when. Maybe 6-10. That's where I am, Toby. I feel you. Boxing Monster, you're an ultimate troll. Boxing Monster is king troll. No, Boxing Monster is the man, but yeah, he's been called that. I think he's been called troll more than I've been called a hater. That's a lot. Trust me. Jefferson, forget Whyte versus Povetkin or something. Talk about little Charlo calling out Big Charlo for fucking the Canelo smoke. It's been confirmed. Oh, I need to get on that. I haven't even send me the link, monster. I haven't even gotten on that yet, bro. I've been so into this basketball playoff and everything, I'm missing a lot of articles. Y'all keep sending me those articles again and stuff too, man, because I need to help my family. I do need y'all help. I'm telling you, because I'm all over the place. I done laid off of UFC right now because I'm so heavy into boxing and basketball. I don't even have time for UFC. So I've actually laid off of UFC until basketball season is over with. But on the boxing tip, I still need y'all help because I can only read and research but so much every day. And I'm doing a lot of research on boxing, a lot of research on basketball, a lot of fucking research on my wife's business. And I need help. You guys hit me in the DM for you guys to have my phone number, send it to me through text, send me links, articles so I can read this stuff up. And I'm going haywire here trying to figure it all out, guys, but I'm gonna keep cracking at it, keep pushing because I love sports and I love you guys. All right, so Think Cap said, yeah, Povetkin is clever. Yeah, he is. He is. He's a smart boxer, and I think that he could give Whyte some problems. I'm playing D. I think Whyte will get off the canvas and get the late stoppage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I could see him getting put down once too. Willie boy. I can see that too. But that's what I'm saying about Whyte. He's been in trouble before. He's been hurt before. I think he can come through that. If Whyte gets Povetkin on the canvas, I don't think Povetkin can pull through that. I think eventually Whyte stops him, which is how it'll go. Just for boxing in the building. What's good with you? Salute, triple talking, triple talking. Y'all guys are crazy. But then is Fury and AJ going to be for Undisputed? Because Fury is them ants. God damn ants. Jeez. They got fucking mounds outside of my house, guys. These damn ants. I don't even like killing bugs, but these motherfuckers just come out of nowhere. Anyway, he's not gonna fight his mandatory Dillian Whyte, so AJ will have to collect. Yeah, well, that's what's being talked about now, guys. And of course, that's just chatter, chatter, chatter. Nobody's hand has been forced yet, right? But here's the thing. Here's the kicker with that, man. Eddie Hearn just came out and he said this specifically. Anthony Joshua's goal is to become 4-belt undisputed. So basically, and I'm going to ad-lib here a little bit. Tyson Fury, if you're a fucking idiot and you're going to drop that belt, then you will not be the one getting the money or the fight with Anthony Joshua. It will be Dillian Whyte. So I believe that one way or another, Anthony Joshua will be fighting for 4-belt undisputed, regardless of who's holding that belt. I think that that's the message that Hearn is putting out. But that might not be solid either, because we got to see if Dillian Whyte is going to take the challenge and get in the ring with Joshua again. Dillian Whyte's been on a paper chase too. He blew opportunities being on a paper chase. You know, Joshua beat the hell out of him before. He's been chasing that title for so long, and he's no spring chicken. So is it a guarantee that once Dillian Whyte gets that title, does he just go in there and risk it all for Anthony Joshua, or does he try to milk that title a little bit, get some money fights off of it, and then fight Anthony Joshua? Because that's a possibility, guys. Let's not act like Dillian Whyte will just get that title and go right to the Joshua fight. That's all what we would desire to happen. But again, money makes the world go round, and these guys start changing their tunes and change the way they move when they capture that championship. It has happened to a lot of them. They understand that that title, especially the WBC title, means money. They understand that Al Heyman will pay big money to put him in the fights to try to get that belt back over to the PBC. And here's the thing. If you can make 50-50, whatever that will be with Joshua, then let's just say 30 million for this atmosphere, because it's not fans in the stadium and such. And of course, they'll be waiting for that to be released, but it'll be some fans. So let's say 30 million. Well, why not make 15 million, 15 million, 15 million, and then still fight Joshua for 30 million? Because that's what could run through Dillian Whyte's head. Never know. I will hope that that's not what happens or how it goes down, but we've seen a whole lot. We've seen a whole lot happen in this sport. That's right, D. That's right, Uncle. Tell him. Tell him. Chet Collins in the building. My man Chet, appreciate you always for the super chats. He said, good day, Big D and Chet. Sorry, folks. As good as Povetkin was, he's on the slide. So I got to go by my nose and go with White by 6. Not bad. Not a bad prediction right there, Chet Collins. White could do it in 6. Could do it in 6. Yep, he could. El Jefe in the building. I didn't even see it, El Jefe. I didn't even see you come in. What's up, El Jefe? Wooly Boy says, your boy Fury is clever. He's going to vacate, make AJ deal with White for Undisputed, then fight AJ for all the belt. Yeah, he could. And that's what, see, look. Wooly Boy, let me tell you this. And guys, I know I'm far behind in the chat because I just looked over and seen the notch, so I'm going to slide it down. But let me tell you this, Wooly Boy. I just said this the other day on one of my other lives about, me giving Fury heat. Because I can give him heat, but not so much heat because this is Tyson Fury. So if he does some wild shit like this, at least as far as I'm concerned, I expect wild shit like this to be done from Tyson Fury, right? But what I did say, Willie, is this. If Tyson Fury is true by what he's saying, that he's tired of dealing with the trinkets and the politics, he wants to fight AJ because everybody thinks AJ is the best. So forget about Dillian Whyte, he's mandatory. He wants to go beat up the best. So what you're saying would fall right in line with what Tyson Fury is saying. Yeah, he vacates the belt, make AJ fight Whyte again, and then go beat up AJ. Or what if AJ gets upset and Dillian Whyte beats him? You know that there's going to be a rematch. So again, at that point, will we ever see the Fury they fight again? You know what I mean? Who knows? But I think that's a risky move. I think he should just go beat up Dillian Whyte and then fight AJ. Forget about all of the foolery. That's a risky move. But it's something that we might see. Because Fury's a goddamn idiot right now. He's an idiot. If he drops that belt, man, I can't go for that at any levels. What's up, El Jefe? J4B. That's you, El Jefe?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to give you I can't really comment on your chat, bro. I don't know if somebody blocked me or something. So what's going on, man?
What's up, dog? None, man. Just talking about this Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury. And I haven't gotten to Tyson Fury yet, but I'm getting ready to move over to him. But I really just been talking about Dillian Whyte at this point and Povetkin in this fight because now that he's signed up to fight Povetkin and the WBC has put the order out, we're not really hearing Dillian Whyte run his mouth a lot, but he has to get past this Povetkin fight. So what do you think? Who wins in that fight? I think Chin Smoke in the building. What's good, Chin? What do you think?
Two cheaters, bro. Two guys that
Intangible boxing. What's good with your intangible man grower in the building? Aobs, what's up, Aobs? I'm sliding down the chat now, guys. I know I'm way behind. Beantown Boxing, what's good, my friend? What's good with your St. Brit in the building? What's going on, St. Brit?
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
you guys coming through. So what you think, Jefe? Who you got winning that fight? You got Dillian Whyte
It's
or Povetkin?
let me give my breakdown real quick, bro. It's about two bombs, two dudes with decent left hooks, two fat motherfuckers that haven't done shit in the heavyweight division other than get their ass beat, man. I have Dillian Whyte beating him just based on youth, size. He's gonna overpower him. For all we know, Dillian Whyte's juiced up, bro. They're fighting in the UK, a market that's been exposed as a juicy market, a market that not only does that, bro, but has no respect and courage to the sport of boxing. A market that's been ducking major big fights in the American market. So I have little to no respect for that fight. To tell you the truth, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch that fight, bro. It's two pieces of shit that I don't even care, bro. I
Oh, you
hope, I
telling
hope,
me you would sit here and pay?
I hope they both lose, man. But what?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care about your opinion on the fight. That's your opinion, and that's fine. But you telling me that you're willing to pay for Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz, and you telling me you don't even want to watch a Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin? Bro, that's a way better fight than Leo Santa Cruz versus Tank Davis. Way better. Way more competitive. They're on each other's level. That don't make sense to me. That sounds like hate to me, or because that can't be boxing. Logically, that cannot be boxing. Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin is a better fight than Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. And you said you're willing to pay for that because you're a Tank Davis fan. But you don't even want to watch Whyte versus Povetkin? Nah, dude, you gone crazy, LFA, with that one. You done bumped your head. What you been? That must be some powerful lean you sipping on right now, fam. Tell you
I
that.
actually, I actually just popped the molly right now, bro. So
Oh, that's what it
um,
is. That's why you're talking crazy. Robert Blake in the building said AJ Undisputed is 100 million each plus the rematch. Not in this environment. It could be if the fans come back, but in this environment, can that? No, sir. 100 million? Fuck, they gonna come up with $200 million. No way. Mm-mm. How about fans, dog? All of the celebrities in these venues, they're packed. That's what bring a lot of this revenue. They're not coming out with no $200 million uh, without fans or with limited fans even. They're gonna need more than limited fans to pop to make that happen. I gotta be real with you. Ringside Boxing in the building. What's good? Shout out to J4B, MXBC. They always deep in the building. Dead game boxing in the building. What's up with your fam? Appreciate you coming through. Like I said, actually, it's a smart move by Fury, kind of, because if Fury vacates the belt, AJ White gets the WBC, and if Fury beats AJ, gets all the belts. I think AJ will KO Fury. Yeah, and that could backfire on him. Intangible, what's up with you, brother?
How's it going?
Same old, same old. Iron Cone in the building. What's good? Blues boxing. What's up with you? El Jefe Povetkin was a world champ and a gold medalist. What the fuck did? Yeah, I know. That's El Jefe, man. So what's up, Intangible? What you got? Dillian Whyte, Alexandr Povetkin, break it down for us, brother.
I don't expect to see the same Dillian Whyte we saw against Rivas. I expect him to try to stand his ground a bit more and trade with him. I think Povetkin has a chance to catch him early and stop him, but I think that Whyte will withstand the punishment. Early and middle rounds is when he's at his best, and I think Povetkin is at his best early and in the late rounds, but in the middle rounds he tends to take them off because his stamina isn't very good. And I think through those rounds, Whyte is going to break him down to the body and stop him ninth, 10th round. I'm predicting 10th.
Yeah, I'm right where you are, Intangible. Like I'm right where you are, somewhere between 8 and 10. White puts him away. That's where I'm at with this. Oh yeah, good breakdown. Johnny Boy's Fight Palace in the motherfucking building. What's up,
What's up?
essay? Johnny Boy, Francis, you look like an essay. Mexican
Buddy,
cholo.
you ever say, dude said I look like homeboy off that movie Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. Uh, you know, the bad guy, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So what you got, Johnny Boy? Now look, not who you want to win. Who do you see winning the fight? Not who you
No,
want to.
on the strength, bro. I think I think fucking Povetkin's gonna whip his ass and get robbed on the cards.
You think so?
Yeah.
How do you think it's gonna go down?
Yeah. I think it's going to be one of them iffy decisions, bro. I think it's going to be one of them iffy decisions. That's what I think. I think it'll be that Povetkin's left hook lands on everybody. It landed. He was even landing on Joshua. He wobbled him with it, all that other shit. He's going to land, dog. He's going to land on Whyte. And White's balance is so fucking bad. It's going to, even if it doesn't hurt him as bad as it looks, he's going to get knocked off his feet a little bit over there. It's going to be one of them iffy decisions. I'm looking forward to it. This is the first real boxing match we've had in fucking 5 months over here.
How is this a real boxing? Hold on, bro. How is this a real big boxing match when we had Joshua Franco versus Andrew Maloney, which was a great title fight and a fight of the year, bro?
Hold on. One at a time.
My point was this is the first fight we've got between two guys in the top
that's
respective divisions.
Right.
That's all I was getting at.
Keep trying,
bitch. Can I respond, bro? As boxing.
Okay, El Jefe, I told you before, dog, and I don't care. Stop trying to start shit with Johnny Boy. This ain't no goddamn debate. I told you that. You want to debate? Bring that shit to me. Stop trying to debate other people on my panel. This is a discussion, okay? And hold on, Johnny Boy. This is a discussion. That is Johnny Boy's opinion. Intangible gave an opinion. You gave an opinion that I don't agree with. And I just told you, well, that's your opinion. Okay, that's cool. That's how you gotta treat it like Johnny Boy. This ain't no debate session. So stop trying that shit. Reserve that shit for MXBC and J4B. Or hold on, Johnny Boy, or for Gloves Up. When you see that title say Gloves Up, because I have those live, bro. It says Gloves Up. And then you see the 2 boxing gloves. Then you come on here and debate. But on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk Live Daily, this is a discussion. So stop trying to turn my discussions into debates. El Jefe. It's not that party here. Please stop doing that. All right, go ahead.
Can I say something real quick, bro?
Go ahead.
Hey, man, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just saying, I'm talking boxing, bro. I ain't trying to make it personal.
Nah. You're not playing that game with me. You was going at Johnny Boy. Hold on, Johnny. You was going at Johnny Boy aggressively, fam. I can pick that out, LFA. Don't play them games up here. It ain't.
That is how I speak, bro. I'm from the streets, bro.
You won't speak it like that with me or Intangible before that nigga jumped up here. So cut that bullshit out, dog. Stop it. You're not fooling me with that shit. Come on, if you want to have a discussion, but you know I will kick you off of this motherfucker. So don't start that shit, fam. Let's have a boxing talk. Come on, let's talk boxing. Stop going at Johnny Boy. It ain't happening up here. Not here.
Now, let me just say this. I just meant it's the first real boxing match of substance that we're getting. That's something that's meaningful. That's what I'm getting at.
But even still, it's meaningful to you. If fucking Tank Davis or Angulo, whoever the fuck, if that's not a meaningful fight to you, that's your opinion. So you can have that. And El Jefe, you can't argue that. That's his opinion. You can't argue an opinion. You can't. Your opinion is argue facts. But it's not a fact. That's what I'm telling you. It's not a fact. It's not a fact that one fight was more meaningful to an individual. That's not a fact, dog. You can say what the fuck you want, but if he don't like 2 certain fighters, then that fight means nothing to him. Whether it's the biggest fight in boxing to you or whatever, if that particular person don't like those fighters, what the fuck does that fight mean to him? So to him, a more meaningful fight would be this one, and you can't argue that. That, my friend, is a fact. Okay, that's a fact.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. But I just felt that was a casual statement. And I just wanted to speak my mind, bro. But
look, well, this ain't the platform for that. If you feel like somebody said casual, hold on, Johnny Boy, chill. If you feel like somebody said something casual, keep that bullshit to yourself, dog. Because that type of shit just causes arguments. That type of shit's not happening here. And if you can't get that shit through your thick head, you're gonna keep getting the exit button. Because I'm not playing that shit, fam. And don't even try to slide in and start that dumb shit up here, because it's not that type of party, fam. Not on this show.
I respect
wait till the gloves up. Just wait till the gloves up, okay? When you have a live and you see gloves up, come here with
I respect that. I respect your channel, bro. But I just you got to keep the same energy, man. But go ahead.
I do. I've kicked Johnny Boy off as well. Same energy. He's been kicked off. So what energy am I not keeping? You are antagonizing right now, and I am recognizing it. It's my show. I'm recognizing you're antagonizing, and you're like going to be the first to be eliminated. It's just that simple. Or just talk boxing, fam. I want you up here, but I want you to talk boxing, not go at Donnie Boy. It's just that simple. You know what you're doing, dog. Cut it out. Now let's talk boxing. Now, IBT, or who was next? IBT, give me your breakdown on this fight, fam. Dillian Whyte.
So what's up, guys? Yeah,
What's up?
yeah, I think it'll be a good fight. We haven't had a big fight in the heavyweight division. I think this is the first one where you can say these are two guys in the top 10, if I'm correct, from the heavyweight division. But I think I'd have to favor Dillian Whyte in this, just because I think he has a youth. He has some good momentum off, not particularly the walk fight, but the Rivas fight. I was looking at some photos of him training in Portugal, right? And he looks like he's in good shape. I think Povetkin's going to come in good shape too, and I thought he did well versus Hunter, despite both of them kind of gassing out in that fight. Showed me he's still got the chin, still got the heart. He has smart veteran tactics that'll keep him alive if he finds himself hurt or struggling at some point. So I actually don't think this fight gets stopped. I think it's going to see all 12 rounds, just because both of these guys have been known to have gassing out issues, right? I think they'll both probably have a lull in the action around the middle rounds. If there is a stoppage, I think it will be late, but I'm just personally leaning towards a unanimous decision in favor of Dillian Whyte.
Okay. Well, you know what? I definitely respect your opinion, Intangible, because I've said this
IBT.
before. Oh, damn
That
it.
was RBT.
Man, you know what? I know.
How the fuck can you look at the names?
I always do this shit, bro. I call Intangible IBT, and I call IBT Intangible. I don't.
What? Yo,
Okay.
yo,
So,
D,
here we go.
D, they both start with I's. I always be getting IBT and unbiased mix up. Keep thinking they're the same motherfucker, but they're not, though.
No. I don't know, man. They always straighten me out every time. So, but here's the thing. I get that sentiment, and like I said, I respect your opinion, because when you can come in the prediction league and do well, then that means you understand what you see. So the only thing that I see different and tangible is
IBT.
IBT is only thing I see different here is when they start to gas out, I just feel like Dillian Whyte's gonna have more.
Yeah,
His gas is going. You understand what I'm saying? So he's gonna be able to land more punches, and that's just dangerous for Povetkin at an old age. That's why I don't see it going the distance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And also, look, Whyte typically gasses out in the late rounds. Povetkin typically gasses out in the middle rounds. Typically gasses out after about round 3 or round 4, and then comes on in the last 3 rounds. Those middle rounds are going to be the period where Whyte breaks him down. So even if he slows down, Povetkin won't be able to capitalize unless it's real late in the fight. But I think he'll take too much damage. With his age, he won't recover as quickly.
Tangible, did you make a breakdown on this fight? A video? Did you make a video on Tangible?
Like a month ago.
Oh, like a month ago? Okay.
Oh, did you really? A month ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go check that out, bro.
Yeah,
I pretty much.
I put my prediction up like a month
I
ago.
want to give a quick shout out.
Hang on, dog. What the fuck?
I was speaking, bro. Hold on, chill out, bro.
No.
Chill out, bro. Hey, bro,
I
don't.
just had a
don't-
question
hold
for
on.
Intangible.
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead, Johnny.
God damn, every fucking day with this kid. Anyways, I was just gonna ask Intangible, bro. What was your prediction again, bro? I'm sorry.
10th round TKO.
5th round TKO.
Johnny boy, you a bitch, bro. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, you fat motherfucker. Real talk, bro. You a straight hoe, bro. You ain't about.
All right.
Hey D, look, man. Look, D, I know you're gonna need my video. I know you need to get that pick right, and I know.
I know. That's
You're
why I
gonna
want
need
to
that
check it
guy.
out, bro.
I was just gonna ask Intangible what his pick was and what.
Yeah, it was round 10, Johnny boy. But look, that's intangible. That is exactly why I need to see it. I need to go hear your breakdown, because I just don't have a beat on this fight. And unless I see your video, I can't do it, bro. I
Who did
can't.
you pick? Who did you pick, Intangible?
I picked
hear nothing.
Dillian Daniel Whyte by 10th round technical knockout.
Okay. Thank you, Intangible. That's all I wanted to know.
All right.
Do I need to repeat it one more time?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Oh, my bad. I got Dillian Daniel Whyte by 10th round technical knockout,
And
stopped
where
by
can
the
I
referee.
and where can I see this video?
The Intangible
silly
Boxing
shit,
News
bro.
YouTube channel.
That's really fun. All right, so check it out, man. Let's give Tyson Fury some heat, dog. I'm not holding back for this. I'm not at all. Let's give Tyson Fury some heat. First and foremost, and Johnny, I'm gonna let you go first because I know you wouldn't mind anything more than giving my boy some heat. But first, look,
AJ's a pussy. Fury knocks him out late in the fight. This is the second time Anthony Joshua is running from Undisputed. First it was with Deontay Wilder. Second it was with Tyson Fury. Every time Undisputed comes up, Eddie Hearn wants to shove Dillian Whyte down our throats. Fuck Dillian Whyte. Fuck AJ. Fuck Eddie Hearn. Okay, done.
all right, well, Johnny Boy's done. So now, now I'm gonna get this out, man. Cause we get ready to give Fury some heat, Johnny Boy. This ain't about AJ. Tyson Fury.
Best heavyweight in the world.
I know. Tyson Fury is talking this dumb shit about vacating the belt. So I'm gonna go around the panel. I'm gonna go last on this because he can really catch heat for me, but I want to get you guys' idea first on him even mentioning vacating his belt instead of fighting Dillian Whyte. I'll start with you, Unrivaled. My man Mark jumped in the building. What do you think about this foolery, Mark?
Yo, first off, salute to the panel. Big up to the big homie D Jefferson. Shout out to little Intangible over there. Shout out to Johnny Boy, who every day is starting to look more and more like Tyson Fury. And big ups to IBT, the Immortal Boxing Truth, the best panelist in the business.
Yes,
Hope
sir.
everybody's doing well. What's my thoughts on Tyson Fury? Yo, fuck that crackhead, man. Get in the fucking ring and fight someone. Oh, I'm sick. I don't fucking care. Apparently, he's not fighting Wilder. Apparently, that shit's not happening. And now he's like, nah, I'm vacating until I'm not going to fight White. So you're not going to fight Wilder. You're not going to fight White. The title's going to go vacant. Joshua's going to fight White for the fucking vacant.
Shut your bitch ass up, bro. You don't.
Oh, yo, shut the fuck up and get out of here.
Mark. I thought that was Glenn Avery. He fooled me. He got
that little hoe. But yeah, nah, that motherfucker needs to get into the ring and fight somebody, man. This dude in the last 5 years has fought one top 10 heavyweight.
Well, actually, two. Vlad, who fought in the last 5 years.
Fine, Vlad and mate, come the time his next fight happens, it will be past 5 years.
Yeah,
and active Vlad too.
Jedi in the building. Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, man, it's been nearly half a decade. He's fought like one proper top 10. So I don't know, man. I don't.
Well,
really
Intangible. Go ahead, take off. What you think about Tyson Fury talking about dropping this goddamn belt? What do you think?
I'm not going to believe it until it actually happens. But assuming that is actually his intent, not a huge fan of it.
Yeah, well, short and sweet. Intangible. IBT. What's up, bro? What's up?
IBT is calling you, man. You need to speak up. No, I think that'd be really embarrassing, to be honest. I don't want this to be another situation like after the Vlad fight where either he lost motivation or drive to fight. But with the course that we're taking right now, it's very worrying. We have rumors that he might not fight Deontay Wilder in the rematch, and we have rumors he might vacate the title for I don't know what reason. I feel like it needs to be addressed that he is kind of showing a propensity as soon as he is in a position of power in terms of with the belt, he starts acting funny, right? So I hope he has the fights that he says he's going to have, but I'm not really hopeful at the moment. In fact, I'm being kind of pessimistic with my general thoughts. because I don't know. I just don't think it's a good situation for boxing right now, and especially not for someone like Tyson Fury, who definitely needs motivation to keep him going. And right now, he can't even make a big fight really. So it's very plausible that he drops the belt or just stops boxing or has another hiatus.
He's gonna fight Ajit Kabayel next, probably.
Yeah. So my man Kodo in the building. Kodo, what's good with you, fam? What do you think about Tyson Fury muttering about dropping this belt, dog?
Man, I mean, if he's just muttering about dropping the belt, then I don't know what else to say. But listen, that's a no-no, Fury. I mean, come on, man. You had a great comeback story. You know, you had a nice, beautiful legacy build-up, and now because it's Dillan Whyte, you're talking about vacating the title, but you didn't say that about AJ wanting it, fighting, or anyone else. I mean, what's going on? Is Whyte your kryptonite, my brother?
Yeah.
I just don't think Whyte is the guy who he's going to get up and actually care to fight that much. I don't think he necessarily fears him. Maybe he does.
No, I don't think it's fear.
You don't think it's I don't listen, I just asked the question, right? And if anybody got anything with me on a panel, you know what I'm saying? There's a debate.
Shut your bitch ass up, bro. You don't know shit about boxing, bro. You a hoe, bro. Real talk, bro. Johnny boy,
you a snitch.
Jedi. Don't respond to that shit, bro. I just kick him off. When he come on, y'all don't respond to him. I'm just gonna kick him off. I just gotta get to it. That's all. Go ahead, Jedi.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna get off. I said what I said. I'll just say this. I want to smoke with everybody from MXPC. That's right. Peace.
All right. MXPC, your whole crew has been called out by Jedi. Bring it. Jedi Boxing Arena. Meet him at his channel any day, anytime, any hour. That's right. So, babe, I think he left the lighter downstairs. Now, I will say this, guys. My turn. Shout out to my brother, Lewis Sports Network, my partner in crime on that basketball thing. If you're into basketball, get over there. Check my man out. He's the king of this basketball thing. If you like it, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate your official scorecard in the building. Appreciate your official unbiased or biased boxing talk. What's up with you, my brother? And Lamachenko or Lamincho in the building. What's up?
D, why in the fuck did my Bucks lose the first playoff game of the year? What the hell?
They killed 3 of my tickets too doing that dumb shit, Donnie. Well, I gotta tell you that. But let me get into Tyson Fury because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people waiting.
We didn't get Johnny's thoughts on Tyson
beat
Fury.
the Lakers by
yeah, we did. Feet. Oh yeah, you're right. Johnny boy, can you give me what's up, that guy? I appreciate you. Can you give me your thoughts on Tyson Fury saying he'll dump the belt? Fuck Joshua, fuck Dillian Whyte. Let's talk Fury right now. What's your thoughts on that?
If he dumps the belt and doesn't fight Wilder or White, then yes, then I'll call him out on it.
Okay, all right. So you're waiting until it actually happens.
That is correct.
I can respect that, especially as being my boy, because you know. But I ain't fucking waiting. Now it's my turn. I ain't waiting. Tyson Fury, I have something special for you, my friend. You know, because look. It's just like I said with Tank Davis, with Errol Spence, with the Charlos, with anybody else that I advocate or support in boxing. Point blank, period. You got to do what you're supposed to do. Now, I'm willing to deal with Tyson Fury's usual antics. But right now, Tyson Fury, you idiot. Because I'm not trying to hear nothing about drop. I've been saying this the whole time about Tyson Fury. Canelo Alvarez, what's up with you, fam? I've been saying this the whole time about Tyson Fury. Beat Dillian Whyte up. Just go beat him up. Kill the whole discussion, get in the ring, beat him up, and then move on to the Joshua fight. Because Joshua has to fight Alexandr Usyk anyway. So utilize that time to shut Dillian Whyte's mouth up. Because I don't think Dillian Whyte can beat Tyson Fury. But I'm with Intangible on this. I think Tyson Fury is headed back down the road to his fucking antics.
IBT.
Or IBT, I'm sorry. I think Tyson Fury is headed right back down the road to his antics, man. He gets into this position and he loses his fucking mind. He's in prime position right now. He's got a lot of the cards on his side right now.
I gotta be honest with you. I think I know we're talking about Fury, but I think there's a lot more likelihood of AJ dumping his WBO to not fight Usyk than there is fucking Fury to dump his WBC.
Considering the timeline of Joshua's fights, I think Fury's in a position to where he might drop the WBC belt because he wants to have that hunger again, being beltless, not being the champion, and having to strive for something
It's
again.
the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Nah. Fuck all that. I'm going back to Tyson Fury. You idiot. To hell with that intangible. To hell with that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that. Seeking for hunger again. You already went into a mental collapse, basically. You've already done that. You've already hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom and you climb up from rock bottom. You don't need to hit rock bottom again. This dude needs to keep his mental faculties in order and get in the ring and fight Dillian Whyte. F that. If the water fight doesn't happen,
well, look, I'm not
he's
saying
get in the fight and in the ring and fight Dillian Whyte. Look, Teofimo Lopez never once said, "I don't want to fight Lomachenko." Teofimo Lopez never once said anything about not wanting to fight Lomachenko. This is why I didn't get on Teofimo Lopez. Tyson Fury, you idiot. He said he would drop his belt. He said this. And I'm not rolling with that, fam. I'm giving him heat right the fuck now. This is not Tyson Fury under fire. This is Tyson Fury, you idiot. He's getting the fire already, fam. From me, from this boy. Yeah, that's my boy, but he getting fired for this one. I'm not trying to hear this shit at all. None of that. Well, he gets it like anybody else get it.
I'm not excusing him at all, and I'm just trying to point out his unjustifiable logic, potentially.
Yeah, well, I get it, and I was, I tried to defend him a few days ago too, when I was like, well, look, if he's just talking about dropping the belt and he'll fight Joshua in the end, then that's Tyson Fury. But as I think about it, as I've been thinking about it over the couple of days, this could ruin 4-belt Undisputed for us. That's what's really most important to me. Boxing. Fuck all of these boxers when it comes to boxing. Tyson Fury, Spence, Canelo, Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, they're all fans of all of them. But F them when it comes to boxing first. And this move by Tyson Fury can backfire, fam. And F up 4-belt Undisputed for us. So Tyson Fury gets the you idiot. It's not worth the risk, bro. And I think he can beat Dillian Whyte. If I was one to get pissed off by things, and I usually do a fine job at keeping myself from getting pissed off because I don't believe anything can piss us off. We allow our minds to. So if I was one to be pissed off or mad or angry about something, which is funny to me even thinking about me being like that, it would be a situation like this. I would be pissed off that Tyson Fury is possibly screwing up our chance to get 4-belt Undisputed. But again, I don't really get angry too much.
Yeah, I feel like the issue is, though, Fury doesn't have a fan-friendly political mentality. He sees belts as just, they only collect dust. And he stated that in the past. I don't care about belts. I just want to beat Wilder and AJ and retire. I think that's actually what he said.
That's almost exactly what he said, almost verbatim. But what he said was, I've won all the belts that there is to win, all of them, and he actually has the international titles, the silver, the diamond, the lineal. He's won every belt that there is to win. To me, these belts are nothing more than leather with shiny little gold trinkets on it. They mean nothing. What means something to me? Hold on. What means something to me is beating the guy that's considered the best. I've already taken out one. There is 2 left. Myself and Joshua. My goal is to beat him. So that's what he said. He don't give a fuck about the belts, Undisputed or none of that.
D Fury has not got the franchise belt yet, so he has not gotten all the trinkets and all the belts.
I think Fury looks at their franchise belt the same way the rest of us do. F it.
I actually think he would. I mean, judging by what we're describing, it sounds like he would love the franchise belt. But
you know what? I would not be surprised if Suleiman offered Fury that belt, and so it's a good way to duck Dillian Whyte. But that would just tremendously piss all the boxing fans off, because then we would be stuck right in the same situation as Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko, because Fury would be the franchise champion, and that would not be for belt undisputed for Anthony Joshua. That would be the exact same situation.
Well, if heavyweight getting the franchise title probably isn't as meaningful, though, as, say, a person down at middleweight like Canelo, because what the franchise belt also awards you is if you move up a weight class, you can immediately get a mandatory position for the title. If Tyson Fury drops the belt, would he just go after it again? I mean, if he doesn't intend to fight Dillian Whyte, he gets rid of it. Whyte gets the vacant title. What's the point?
I agree.
He can become a 17-time champion just by dropping every fight.
Well, he can pick up the belt, vacate it, pick up the belt, vacate it, pick up the belt until the end of time.
Yeah, which is pointless, which is absolutely pointless. Excuse me, but excuse me. Intangible. Well, why don't y'all read that for me?
Dillian Whyte is a match for Povetkin, but not a match for Tyson Fury. Fury can take that belt with some simple knockouts, because Povetkin is weaker than Whyte anyway. There's no way Whyte can win. I give Whyte a puncher's chance against Fury. And maybe if he increases his volume on the inside, he can give Fury problems. But my pick is Fury on points in that fight.
So I wanted to read that. Thanks, Intangible. Got it right. So I wanted to read that this time because I agree, Sporadic Flowers. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Because I don't put Alexandr Povetkin on the level of Tyson Fury. No. And I put Dillian Whyte and Alexandr Povetkin on the same level. So this statement, we are spot on here. Because I don't, like all of these people that think Dillian Whyte got a chance against Fury. I don't. But Povetkin and Dillian Whyte is a much better fight.
I think I think Whyte may have created a little bit of distance between he and Povetkin, although that kind of does depend on the fight. I feel like recent success does favor Whyte, and I think you could argue he's a tier above Povetkin just slightly. But really, it doesn't matter. They're still pretty close.
Only way I would accept that argument, Intangible, is because of Povetkin's age. And that would be valid. That would be valid because of his age. But, let's say a prime Povetkin, prime Whyte, who wins? I would put my money on Povetkin. If Povetkin was younger, I would be betting Povetkin right now. I'm only betting Whyte because he's older. Younger.
Yeah, I think Povetkin would have actually bodied Dillian Whyte in his younger years. He would have caught him with a right hand over the top. Whyte does not have the footwork or balance to keep up with the much more increased speed of a prime Povetkin, head movement and all that kind of stuff. He's going to find his jab much harder to land.
Damn right. No, I don't know if he's going to find that jab because Dillian Whyte, I give him this now. He got a good jab on him. The motherfucker got a good jab on him. His jab is what saves him, especially when he doesn't double it up enough is his problem. When Dillian Whyte doubles that jab and then comes with that overhand right, he finds success. I don't know why he doesn't double his jab up more.
Yeah.
But he has long arms. Dillian Whyte has great reach, and he's quick with that jab. So it's like it's muscle memory. So I don't know if his trainers and them are practicing this, which I would imagine they are, because they have to see that if he utilizes his jab more, he could be much more effective to the body and up top. But he just doesn't utilize his jab enough. But I think he has a great jab.
I agree. Now, at the same time, though, I think Whyte, even if I think White should still try to stand his ground. He should use his jab, but he shouldn't fight him the way he fought Rivas, because that's going to play right into Povetkin's hands. Povetkin's not going to find it hard to cut the ring off. He's going to use his head movement, get past White's kind of sort of lack of variation on the jab, and he's going to work his body and hooks.
We actually agree here on this. I think that's how he needs to fight him too. I actually agree with you 100%, fam. I think that's how he needs to fight him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, I couldn't have said it any better myself, dog. What you think about that breakdown, IBT?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I do think that Dillian Whyte is going to have to be more solid in this fight. If he goes on the back foot, I don't think that's favorable towards him. I think it worked against Rivas since he had such a there was such a large height discrepancy, height and reach, right? But I think Povetkin is one of the best fighters at heavyweight in terms of getting on the inside. I don't think Dillian Whyte is some sort of elite back foot fighter either. So while he is well-rounded in that regard, I don't think he has the skill set to keep him off him for all 12 rounds. I think he'd get caught if he tried to do that. He's going to have to mix it up. I think a stiff jab will be important. I think trying to work the body will be important, trying to get him to tire out sooner. But, yeah, I think if he just tries to fight on the back foot the whole time, we're going to have an interesting fight because I think that actually favors Povetkin.
Yeah, man. So I think it's pretty cut and dry, man. And I do believe that White's team they have to know what they need to do in this fight. But Povetkin still got a lot to offer to, keep White at bay, to implement his will and his game plan. I'm not sure. I've not even really looked at the Povetkin side of this thing and see what his camp needs to do to beat White. But I do know this. Povetkin, in my opinion, has more tools in his bag than Dillian Whyte does. So they can implement a game plan, and he has the discipline, the experience to follow his game plan. Will it prevail is the question. But I think that they should be able to do a good job with coming up with something, and Povetkin has enough in his tool bag to implement it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to say this real quickly. If White gets knocked out in this fight, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Yeah, like he laughed at Wilder.
Hard.
As a matter of fact, if he gets knocked out, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to edit a video with him laughing at Wilder and use that as him laughing at himself. Because that shit was hilarious. The way he was laughing at Wilder, bro, it just made me bust out laughing. I was laughing at how bad he was laughing at Wilder. I'm going to use that exact video if Povetkin knocks him out.
How much he enjoyed just talking about how he got knocked out.
Dude, I'm going to make a 20-part series just roasting Dillian Whyte. And providing to the YouTube world all of his shortcomings.
My man Chopstick, what's good with you? Yo, yeah, dog.
One thing I did want to say earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt, was I actually don't think Povetkin and Whyte are on the same level right now. I would say, to me, Fury is top 2. Whyte is like top 3 through 5, right? And Povetkin is like 6 through 10, right? So I do think he's just a tier above by a little bit. But
I can go along with that. And again, because of his age.
Yeah, to an extent. I think Povetkin isn't favored in this fight, obviously, but I think he offers an actual challenge. Top 10. He's coming off a big fight. We saw that he's not damaged goods, really, so that's cool for me.
I also don't think that there's that much separation between number 3 and number 8 in the division.
Mm-hmm. That's
Whyte,
fair.
Wilder, Ruiz, Parker, a few other people, Povetkin as well. I don't think there's that much separation. I feel like there's a lot of parity from Fury and Joshua down.
And even those guys, I mean, even though Fury is really good, we saw him turn up versus Wilder. We saw someone like awol give him some trouble. I know a lot of it was due to the cut, but there was also a stylistic aspect there where, he didn't have an overbearing size advantage. And although Wallen didn't really have power, he did have volume and reach. And that volume and reach, and as well working the body, Fury didn't look comfortable in there, to say the very least.
I had Fury winning the fight 8-4, and I think I had Wallin maybe my memory doesn't serve me correct here, but I think I had Wallin up like 3-1 at one point.
Yeah, in the beginning of the fight, I thought Wallin was up, but he also started to gas down. Like I said, I don't really think he has the power.
And
I
Fury
just
was
didn't feel
clinching.
good.
Fury was clinching a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, who
And,
knows?
and that's what Fury will definitely do to White. Tell you that right now. Eric, what's good with you, Eric? My man, Eric, Robert Blake. I think I shouted you out, Robert Blake, but what's up again? That's the thing. Fury he'll lean on fucking Dillian Whyte, bro. He's gonna look. Fury got one of the best clinch games in the game. He does. He'll pull Whyte in, lean on him, frustrate the hell out of him. Why did he get pissed off? He get pissed off, Fury grab him up so much, frustrate him, lean on him early in that round, take that win from out of him. Man, Whyte would be no good after round 7. Fury douche his ass up. Whyte looking crazy. That herky-jerky. He'll put the herky-jerky on him.
No, in all fairness, I mean, I think Whyte could I don't know if he could outweigh him, but he could weigh similarly if he wanted to.
Yeah, but then he'd be too slow.
I don't think
He would slow
he could,
down way too much trying to get up to Fury's weight.
like, let's say Fury comes in at about 270. The heaviest Whyte typically would go into a fight of a high magnitude is about 263. So not quite, but and if he were to go up to about 270, even though Fury was a bit bigger against Wilder, I don't think the natural strength would carry up.
Listen.
I wasn't trying to say you would match him. I'm saying I don't think, for example, Wilder weighed 230, right? Something like that. I thought that was too much. I think him bulking up in the upper body was a weird decision, considering it wasn't really that power. It wasn't power that stopped him from getting the knockout or winning, right? But I just meant there wouldn't be a massive weight discrepancy like there was between Wilder and Fury. As we know, Wilder doesn't have very strong legs. And I think while Fury could lean on him and tire him out to an extent because he is a big dude regardless, right? I don't know if it'd be as effective as it was versus Wilder. I think he could maybe neutralize some of that because he's also big himself. But he does have pretty, unstable legs in the later rounds, so.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that 165. 165. Shit. 265. You come in at 165, they'd be like, Dillian Whyte on crack.
Dillian Whyte looks an awful lot like Canelo right now. That's kind of weird.
No, 265. I say at 265, bro, he slows down. He has more gas and issues. Just a bad scene. Coming in there at 270 is detrimental. He gets beaten to a pulp. See, the thing with Whyte is he has to keep certain attributes to beat Fury. Still gonna have to have a certain amount of speed so he can get into that body. Fury ain't really been tested to the body. He's gonna have to have a certain amount of speed to be able to do that. He's gonna have to have enough gas to keep up with Fury. The more weight he puts on while he's already had a gassing issue, every fucking pound is detrimental. So we start talking about this dude getting up past 265. No, sir. And if he's at 265 or less, then it gives my guy Fury the advantage that he needs to lean on him. So, like, matching him in weight for Dillian Whyte and what he has to do, that's just not going to work. It's not going to work.
I see it like this, right? I give Whyte a good chance to provide some difficulty for Fury, but I only give him a prayer to win. If you kind of know what I mean.
Yeah. You're saying that he's more likely to offer a difficult fight than actually win.
Yes, and similar to in a much more similar fashion to like what Wallin did. Like Fury clearly won that fight, but he had to make more adjustments than he's accustomed to.
Yeah, I like that.
My man G Boogie, what's good, G Boogie? Yeah, I agree, man. But I just want to see. I really just want to see how this Dillian Whyte, Povetkin. Because I don't know, okay, looking at Dillian Whyte, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't impressed with his last 2 fights at all.
Oh,
Look at his last 2 fights.
Rivas
or Marius fought.
I found the Rivas performance decent. He did get dropped in that fight. I'm not gonna lie, but he did all right. Although I feel like that fight sort of showed, in my opinion, White's overrated strength. I don't think his strength will be enough to fight Fury because Rivas was having most of his success in the clinch. That's when Dillian Whyte was actually starting to lose rounds in that clinch.
And who's the master at the clinch? That's what I'm saying. Look, you got to think about something. If Oscar Rivas, look at his dimensions, guys. This is an Oscar Rivas. Look at his dimensions, his height, his length, his reach. If Oscar Rivas can have that type of success in the clinch with Dillian, Fury is the master in the clinch game. And he's got way longer arms, way longer reach, way taller. His dimensions, he's way heavier. Come on, like, I don't get it. I just don't get the whole Dillian Whyte beat my dude Fury. Look, I said it before and I'll say it again. The only guy boxing, heavyweight boxing, that's beat my guy Fury is Anthony Joshua. That's it. He's the only one I think that has a legitimate chance, a 50-50 chance, a fight that I really want to see. That's what I want to see my fighters in, a fight they can lose and they come out and they win. That's what makes it a fight. And I think Joshua is the only one that could give Fury that fight. He's the only one.
What about a trilogy against John McDermott?
Man, fuck, he'll beat the shit out of McDermott. Okay, listen.
Like he did the first fight, sure.
No.
War McDermott.
Okay, hold on. Just like he didn't beat the shit out of. Hold on, let me get it out. Just like he did not beat the shit out of Derek Sora in their first fight. He didn't beat the shit out of Derek Sora in their first fight. Let's do it again. It was no question. That's what happened to McDermott in the second. It will be no question, man. Like, listen, that's what the great boxers do. Floyd did it. He did it to what? Y'all said what? Controversial. Or bring it back. No question. See, you clean that up. McDermott, come on, man. McDermott had a great night. Fury had a bad night. That's what that fight was.
I don't even think it was
the shit out of McDermott.
I don't even think it was necessarily a bad night. He was just underdeveloped by that point, in all honesty. He relied a bit too much on his inside game.
How many fights before or after that have we seen McDermott fight that way?
The second fight was really difficult for Fury until the stoppage. I think it was in the 8th round. That's one thing I will say.
Man, all I'm saying is Andy Reese putting Tyson Fury on notice, man.
Andy Ruiz?
No. In all reality, the only guy that I would actually favor over Tyson Fury right now is, like you said, Anthony Joshua. Although I do think there are people out there that can offer difficult matchups or styles just because, that's how styles work. But to bring up Rivas...
Yeah, we did say something different, though. You said you were the only guy you would favor. I said the only guy that has a chance to beat my dude. I favor Fury.
I favor AJ. I favor AJ. I just feel like he's more proven. I feel like his style is probably not very good for Fury either. If we think out of all-ins, volume, combinations, if that gave difficulty to him, I'm thinking what would AJ's combination punching do combined with, I think they could possibly employ a game plan where they go to the body, like you did mention earlier. Tyson Fury's body does maybe not vulnerable. The most, a little vulnerable, especially since he has great head movement. The body will be there to hit. He's such a big guy that the thing that makes him crazy is his elusive head movement. I think you can take that away with his body work. Not to say that Fury is really vulnerable, because he is quite a good fighter. He's not just someone who fights on the back foot. He's not just someone who fights on the front foot. He's pretty versatile. So
not just someone who fights southpaw. He can fight orthodox, southpaw, switch up on you, front foot, back foot, sting you on the move, sting you while he's standing in front of you. Tyson Fury got it all.
You know who I think would also
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, guys. Jamie Donnelly, what's good with you? And the artist formerly known as, what's up with you, fam? Go ahead, dog.
Look, I know it's going to rub people the wrong way, but somebody who I think maybe wouldn't beat Fury, but would provide difficulty is an in-shape Ruiz.
Yeah, I did hear. Legitimately.
Yeah, look. Question mark says Fury has held all the belts. True. That son of a bitch hasn't defended Mayweather. That is true. That is true. See, Fury got things that you can come at him with, what can you say?
Wait,
If you're
hold
a
on,
Fury
though.
fan, you got to be honest. Has he defended any of his championships?
Bro, he defended Lineal against Sefer Seferi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aha!
Yeah.
So, and he defended it against Deontay Wilder.
And Pianetta. But you know, something Tyson Fury has in common with Bermain Stavern and Charles Martin,
Oh,
right?
shit.
Never defended his titles successfully. Well, actually, let me take that back. At least Charles Martin and Bermain Stavern tried to defend their titles. So he's actually a little lower than them on the rung, but still.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, we got plenty of stuff to knock Tyson Fury about, but this is what I say at the end of the day. Tyson Fury, and I left it up there because dropping that belt, you idiot. You better not. That's all I'm going to tell you. You better not drop that belt. But I still will say this about my guy, Tyson Fury. You're an idiot, oh yes, for talking about dropping that belt or even entertaining that. You're an idiot. But if he beats Anthony Joshua, I said this the other day, F what everybody has to say. Because he would have literally, in the past, 20 years, taken out all the baddest men. And you can say what you want to say about him. He will have that under his belt. He would have taken out Klitschko. He would have taken out Wilder, whether he was the baddest man or not. Fictitiously, a lot of people believed he was. And then he would take out Anthony Joshua, which means he would have been the baddest man for all of this time because he would have taken out all of them. And I think he will have that claim. So,
I know, but like, if he vacates that WBC belt, it'll be very disappointing because I deserve to see just one undisputed heavyweight champion. Just one. God, please.
Okay. Yup. Word. Breaking news. Salute to you, Timmy Nealon. Done deal, Campbell versus Garcia in the USA. Suleiman just put that out on Twitter, guys. It's a done deal. Breaking news. Ryan Garcia is back on my good side. Officially back on my good side.
Yeah, me too, D. I think they did a live signing on Instagram. Apparently, that's a new thing. We heard Keith Thurman talking about that with Terrence Crawford.
Right.
Kind of weird, weird, but I get it at least. So you can have, something to look forward to. People will show up to their Instagrams, whatever, get some publicity. Yeah, I'm happy that fight's made. That's cool. He's on my good side again,
sure.
right? Like you said.
Yeah, I give him look, man, I'm gonna give the people the heat when they deserve the heat. Just like Tyson Fury is up here as an idiot today, because he is an idiot today, and tomorrow and the next day, if you keep talking about dumping that belt. But at the same time, when they deserve the respect, they deserve the respect. Dragon Leg in the building, what's good with you? Here's the thing, Jamie Donnelly, dude, chill. You've been trolling since you came in here. Now, I noticed it because I don't generally get involved with you guys going back and forth in the chat. I think it's hilarious. I laugh at a lot of the shit y'all say, but you on one. Like you like a disruptive student in class and shit, man.
Bro,
Like,
we got
chill out attacking. Hold on for a sec. Chill out attacking everybody because I don't usually do this, but I will give you the boot. And once I give you the boot, it's the permanent boot. So just chill out, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got to set up some type of permanent 24/7, 365 stream that, everybody can just go to once they want to bury some beef or maybe just go at each other for eternity or whatever. Just set it up somewhere.
Truth Bomb Jake. You know Truth Bomb Jake, right?
Remember him?
Yeah. He was getting ready to work on something like that. I wonder what happened to it. I think it's a good idea. And Jake had a lot of stuff set up. He had some sponsors actually interested in it, but he never pushed through with it. I think that it's a good idea and it would blow up, but it would be a lot of dead time for sure because, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. I'm not sure, bro. Because you got people all around the world. See, the idea is you have people all around the world, different time zones. Somebody's always up or something. So once the word gets out that there's a 24-hour live going and there's people there, It's a lot of work though, and you would need like it's not a one-man show type thing. You would need at least, I would say, 4 or 5 people to be involved, right? Because you would have to alternate shifts and you would have to keep a host there, like no question. So you would need at least like 5, I would say at least 5 people involved, right? That would be your first obstacle. And then like you can't really have these excuses now. Somebody like me, I would be a good person to do this, which I wouldn't because I don't have the time, but I'm just saying someone like me because I can sit on punch drunk, someone like him. We can sit on 5 and 6 hour lives and shit like that. Somebody with time on their hand like H Money, but not somebody like H Money. You know, that can sit on a 6 or 7 hour live because you're gonna have to have somebody up there hosting that thing for 24/7. And it may not be the same person, but you gotta have somebody up there, right?
I have a perfect candidate. Someone who has really good stream stamina and can just listen to a bunch of garbage all day. I nominate Get This Smoke.
Yeah, but you need 5.
5 Get This Smokes, and that's a
well, you need 5 hosts. You need at minimum. Look, this is the thing, IBT. You need at minimum 5 hosts, right? Because just the 24-hour period. And I'm saying at minimum 5 hosts because you split up those hours and like that's a lot of hours to sit up there just between 5. Hell, at 6 hosts, you're talking 4 hours apiece. So you want to kind of get as many as you can. If you could get 8, that's still 3 hours apiece every day. Someone's going to have to devote 3 hours and at a certain time. So you would probably want to get somebody in the UK so that their 3-hour slot is when we're fucking sleep over here and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? So it sounds simple and easy enough, but it's actually a project. And I think that's what Jake found out when he delved into it. You know what I mean?
Yo. I just wanted to say real quickly for everybody here that Ryan Garcia is currently fighting better opposition than Canelo Alvarez. Just wanted to say that. Just wanted to point out that observation.
Oh, if they both go through with what's been, yeah, that'd be funny.
How the tides have turned.
Oh, for sure. So, if there's any last words, hold on. Let me put the link in the chat. Just if anybody else want to come up here and give some heat to my guy, today is the day. So I'm gonna give him heat for the next few days, but it's gonna return back to normal, and you ain't gonna be talking too much shit about Tyson Fury, or you already know what time it is.
Unless he gives us something else to talk about, which he probably will, honestly.
He does.
Yeah. Other than that, get it out today, or leave my dude Tyson Fury alone. Because just like Johnny Boy said, no, LFA, you off for the day, dog. When you off for the day, you off for the day, the entire day. And if I run a live later, you ain't coming on, fucker. Stop doing that dumb shit.
Look, bro, just give me one more chance.
Nah, I ain't no one more chance. Your next
yeah, bro,
chance
give me this one chance to expose Intangible, man.
No.
I gotta expose him.
His one chance is tomorrow. You can come fuck off tomorrow and get kicked off again. You'll wait till the next day. But anyway, look, y'all give me some closing thoughts, man. Come on, give me some fire. Give Fury some of this fire behind me. Give him some of that fire.
All right. First of all, I just wanted to say salute to the whole panel, D. Jefferson, and also Intangible Boxing below me. Plus, I just wanted to also say that if Tyson Fury gets rid of the WBC belt, that'll be very sad. That will make me very sad. I'll be very upset. And if that costs me a chance of finally seeing an undisputed heavyweight champion, I will be furious. I will probably lose my mind. But in all seriousness, I can't take him for his word, honestly, because he's not consistently a man of his word. So I could potentially see this maybe not happening. Maybe Tyson Fury has that small sense of generosity in his heart, but I'm not even going to believe anything he says till it happens, whether he says something negative or positive, honestly.
Yeah, to IBT's point, I do think that Fury kind of like he'll say things and do the next thing the other day, right? One day he says he wants 2 more fights and retires. Next day he says I want to fight till I'm 40. So IBT was right on that point. But yeah, I just hope he keeps the belt. I hope he does I hope he does the Wilder fight. Hope he fights his mandatory and Dillian Whyte if he wins, right? Then I think after that will be the AJ fight. It seems like it's right there. So I don't know why he should be trying to, make it muddy and messy for us to go through. But I just want things to go smoothly. Shout out to D for this nice stream. IBT, with the Kosei Tanaka, myself intangible with the boxing gloves, and yeah, peace out, D.
Peace out, dog. Appreciate you.
Those two messed me up then when they were saying IBT, and I could see. I was like, shit.
Because I keep mixing their names up. But I know my man Eric came up here for his chance. Go ahead, do it. You deserve it. Give it to him.
Yeah, you know, Fury will drop that belt. I said it all along. Fury does not fight top competition back to back. He's never done it in his career, and he ain't ever gonna do it. He ain't ever gonna do it. He will not fight top competition back to back. Fury, look at his record. He has 1 top competition, 2 bombs. 1 competition, 2 bombs. 1 competition. Now he's about to fight somebody else. He's gonna drop the belt. Fury has the Ring Magazine belt now, so he doesn't give a shit about the WBC. He doesn't care. He has won the WBC belt now. He didn't care about the other belts because he won them. He can literally end his career and said, I've had every single belt. He does not care. He will do what he wants, because if he drops that belt, Dillian Whyte can win it. He will still say, I'm the lineal champion still. I've got the Ring Magazine belt. I'm the one with the Ring Magazine belt. AJ needs to come and see me to be proper undisputed. And that's what he'll say. He's always done it.
Yeah.
So I don't know why everybody keeps bringing up hope that he's going to change his... Leopard don't change the spots. He ain't going to change. He's going to drop that belt. He's going to drop that belt. He's going to use... And his fans will ride with him as well. Not you, D. Not you. I'm not saying you, but a lot of his fans will ride with him and say, oh, well... He's a Ring Magazine belt. So if AJ and White fight, AJ beats White, they will still say AJ is not undisputed because Fury still has the Ring Magazine belt. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, well, you already know, Eric. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, I know that.
You see the fire. I'm giving them the flame right now. So if the motherfucker actually dropped the belt, it's gonna be much worse. It's going to be much worse. Like, again, it's like I always say, I'm a fan of boxing first. First boxing, then Fury, then Teofimo, then Canelo, then Spence, then Anoa'i.
Yeah, exactly.
But first is boxing. So when you violate boxing, Fury, you violated boxing. So when you violate boxing and you take something away from me, now you got a problem with me. And he's taking away for about Undisputed. See, he's taking away the chance for about Undisputed.
Yeah, he's not even. Well, he's not, because White will fight AJ, but he's taking away the best 2 fighters in everybody's opinion fighting for belt Undisputed.
Right. Hold on real quick, Eric. Jamie, I don't block nobody for trolling, and I don't want other people blocking people for trolling, fam. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why I didn't block you. I just told you to stop going at everybody because you was fucking with everybody. If you trolling, I really don't care, dog. I don't care what goes on in the chat. I would rather you guys do that in the chat than to do it up here on the panel. So do your thing. But I ain't blocking nobody. And if anybody block you unjustly, let me know, because they're going to get their wrench taken. Well, go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, he's not stopping for belt Undisputed. What he's stopping is the 2 best fighters fighting for 4 belt Undisputed. That's what he's stopping. Because I don't want to see down the line. I want to see AJ White again. I don't mind seeing it, but I don't want to see that fight for Undisputed.
But Eric, look,
unless he beats Fury.
Well, hold on now. I gotta say this, and this is why I'm giving him more heat. He has the belt in hand now. He has the opportunity to make that fight happen without franchise belt being introduced, without anything. All he has to do is either do this trilogy with Wilder or not, and go in there and beat Dillian Whyte's ass and go fight Joshua. If he vacates that belt, there is a chance that we do not get 4-belt undisputed, because you understand how the politics of this sport are. We're not just gonna. I just gave a scenario earlier before you came on. I'm not gonna just have faith in Dillian Whyte that he's gonna win that belt and immediately go fight Joshua, and nobody else should either. And with Joshua holding all of those belts and how difficult it is for him to keep a hold of all of those belts is what makes this tumultuous. Here's the thing that I was saying earlier, Eric. Dillian Whyte has shown in his career that he'll chase money. Okay? Once he gets that championship belt, he has reached his goal to become world champion. Now that belt is worth money. He can make 15 million, 20 million, 15 million, and then go fight Joshua, instead of just going to fight Joshua and potentially lose that belt. So we cannot be super confident that just because Dillian Whyte gets the belt, now the fight is going to happen with Joshua. No, sir. It ain't going to be that easy. Is it? This is what people thought if Fury got the belt. Well, if Fury gets that belt and Wilder don't have it, then we'll get 4-belt undisputed. Well, are we talking that way right now?
Yeah, I get you, because Dillian Whyte could always say, well, when Wilder had the belt, he didn't fight Joshua. When Fury had the belt, he didn't fight Joshua. Why, when I've got the belt, my first fight has to be Joshua? No, I ain't doing it. If they didn't have to do it, I don't need to do it. So I can see where you're coming from. I can definitely see where you're coming from. The cards are aligned right now. The cards are aligned right now. It needs to happen. They both have mandatory challenges to fight. Even if he fights, let's be honest, if Fury fights Wilder in December, which it doesn't look like it's happening, that fight does not look like it's happening. Even if he does, then he fights Whyte. Joshua still has to fight Pulev and the winner of Usyk and Chisora.
And here's my thing too. And I don't care what anyone says about this shit. And I gotta get ready to go because I got a fucking live basketball. I don't care what anybody say about this shit here. Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte is just as difficult fight for Tyson Fury as Alexander Usyk is for Joshua. So if Joshua's taking on the challenge, then Tyson Fury, you idiot, you take on the challenge.
Exactly.
That's what champions do. Y'all the two champions. Joshua got to listen. Usyk is not a walk in the park for Joshua. What's wrong with people? This is not just a walk in the park fight, especially if he goes in there and he beats Derek Chisora. Then he proves himself that he can take punches, he can deal with heavyweight division. Well, we know who has the arguably first or second best footwork in heavyweight boxing. It ain't goddamn Anthony Joshua. The only argument is Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. So that's not an easy fight for Anthony Joshua. So Tyson Fury, again, you idiot. You take on the challenge right along with Joshua. Face y'all mandatories and face each other. No fucking excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about dropping no belt. That's making 4-belt undisputed. That might take that away from me. And I don't put Tyson Fury before boxing. F that. Tyson Fury, you idiot.
Yeah, and once that mandatory is over, that's it. Whoever wins 4-belt undisputed ain't gonna get stripped of any belt straight away, because all the mandatories before the undisputed fight has happened has been taken care of. The IBF is getting taken care of. The WBO will be taken care of when Joshua fights Usyk or Chisora, and the WBC mandatory would be. So whoever wins 4-belt undisputed has not got an instant mandatory fighter, so they can actually keep the belt and have a voluntary fight after.
Yeah, I don't even really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that, Aaron. I ain't even lying. I don't give a fuck about none of that after the fight. I don't even care, fam. I want to see a one. That's a once in a lifetime thing, fam.
Yeah, I get you.
That's literally a once in a lifetime thing. Once we get 4 belt undisputed, whichever one of these guys it is, if it's my guy Fury, if it's Anthony Joshua, fuck, if it's Dillian Whyte, if he does it. Once we get 4 belt undisputed, bro, it could be another 50 years before it happens again.
Yeah.
He's 95 years old.
Yeah, I just want to see it once in my lifetime.
Yeah,
and this is the perfect time.
And Fury,
Well, it's
you
been
fucked that up. You idiot.
it's been the perfect time for the past 5 years. I said past 3 years, it has been this undisputed fight could have happened in the last 3 years.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Carlos, you idiot, man. Look, man, Fury got me calling him an idiot. I don't care, man. Everybody knows Fury my guy, bro. I'm not trying to hear no dropping no belt nonsense. I was actually, I was like, hey, man, y'all get off my dude for that. But I was sitting back thinking about, like, wait a minute, man. Nah.
Why are you avoiding Dillian Whyte, though? This is what I don't understand. Why Dillian Whyte? What the hell does Dillian Whyte show Fury and his team to avoid him, to drop a belt with? Like,
it's not about
everybody.
Whyte. It's not about Whyte, Eric. I explained that on the other live. This is where I wasn't really defending Fury on the live, but I was just talking about his mindset. But I want to come out against him because I don't like what he's doing. But his mindset on it don't have shit to do with Whyte.
Yeah, but White.
Look, let me explain it to you. This is what it is. Fury wants to be the best guy. He wants to get in the ring and beat the best guy. He doesn't want to fuck with anything in between. It's nonsense to him. He wants to fight the best guy. Okay? So he fought Sefer Safari and Trash in between fighting Wilder. He fought Otto Violin and Schwartz in between fighting Wilder. He don't want none of this Dillian Whyte and Andy Ruiz and that nonsense. It's Wilder and it's Joshua. Because I'm going to show you guys that I beat Klitschko, I beat this Wilder, and I beat this Joshua. Fuck all of these other guys. Y'all never.
Yeah, D.
Hold on, Eric, let me finish. Y'all never considered them the best, and it's true. We never considered Dillian Whyte number one. We never considered Ortiz number one, Andy Ruiz number one. Even when he beat Joshua, no one considered him number one. They were talking about Fury and Wilder. So Fury's point of view is those guys were never considered number one. The only thing is the fans' interest in maybe that guy could be Fury. Maybe this guy could be Fury. But none of us ever considered them the top guy. So what Fury is saying, Klitschko was considered the top guy. Wilder was considered the top guy. And Joshua was considered the top guy. So I want to go fight them and them only. Now, again, Eric, I'm not defending that shit. This is what I'm telling you, what I was talking about on the other live. That's the mindset. But with that mindset, Dillian Whyte doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with that. It's not about Dillian Whyte. It's not about being afraid of Dillian Whyte, risk over reward with Dillian Whyte. It's about he's worthless in Fury's aspect. It's about fighting the best guy, not the guy that holds these leather belts with shiny little trinkets, which he said. It's not about that either. It's about fighting who's considered the best guy. I don't give a shit about Undisputed. I don't give a shit about unification. And I don't give a shit about y'all WBC, IBO, and all of these belts. The only thing I give a fuck about is fighting the best guy. Now, in that perspective, what I'm saying, Dillian Whyte doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with it. Nothing.
Yeah, I get you. I get you where you're coming from with that. But
not where I'm coming from. Where Fury's coming from.
Well, Fury's coming. Yeah.
I'm with you on this. I don't go along with that shit he's talking about.
Well, if he's saying he wants to fight the best guy, he wants to fight Wilder, then he wants to fight Joshua. Yeah, I can understand that. But also, he's saying he's going to have a fight regardless of Wilder this year. This year, he wants to fight. So if the Wilder fight's not happening, there's only one other fucking fight I want to see. Because Joshua's got to fight in December. So if you ain't fighting Wilder in December, fight fucking Dillian Whyte and get the shit over and done with. Then you don't have to fight nobody else.
Eric, let me ask you this. Since Fury's been fighting, right? Like I said, in between Klitschko, did he give you the fights you want to see? in between the first Wilder fight.
I've said the same thing.
In between the first Wilder fight and the second one, did he give you the fights you want to see? The motherfucker ain't never giving you the fights you wanted to see, except the fights of the big guys, and he ain't gonna do it now. This is what I'm saying. He ain't gonna
I get that, but if he's saying he no longer wants to fight the Safaris and the Pianettas. He just wants to fight Wilder, Joshua. If you ain't fighting Wilder, you can't fight Joshua straight away because Joshua has shit to deal with.
Right.
Yeah, you no longer want to fight the Pianettas or thingy, then deal with your mandatory. That's the only thing you can do.
Well, there's something else he still wants to do that will contradict him not wanting to fight these other little guys. He still wants to make money. And since he's under contract, he can make reasonably the same amount of money fighting the Pianettas and the Safaris instead of fucking around with Dillian Whyte. So he does still want to make money. I don't think he wants to just give away millions. So he'll do that until he gets Joshua. So, I mean, that's just the answer to that question.
Yeah.
It still doesn't fit in Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte just doesn't fit into Fury's agenda. He fits into our agenda because he needs to take that fight and move forward with this 4-belt undisputed. Those 2 belts are both of what Joshua seeks around your neck. Joshua doesn't care about this belt. He doesn't care about this belt, Fury. He cares about that belt. That's the one that makes him 4-belt undisputed, and that's the one he wants. He don't care. Fury holds this belt as leverage because this belt here says that he is the man. He is the man. Okay? The fans, myself, you, everyone else, this belt says whoever gets this coupled with the other ones are the man. Well, Fury, he don't care about these trinkets, right? The only thing he cares about is beating the man, Joshua. Now, outside of Fury, and I consider Fury the best fighter and Joshua next. But outside of that, who does everybody consider the man? Joshua. It's Joshua. And if you did a poll, if I did a poll on this channel, who do you guys consider the best #1 fighter? Who would win, Joshua or Fury? I can guarantee you the poll is going to be higher on the Joshua side, not my guy. More people are going to say Joshua's the #1 guy, not my guy. So his thing is to beat that #1 guy, knock him off the mountain, and then who becomes the #1 guy? Because clearly he's #2 in their eyesight. Clearly it's Joshua, and then they say, yeah, it's Fury. It's no one else. So once he knocks Joshua off, you guys will have no other choice but say, yeah, he's the #1 guy. And that's Fury's perspective.
Yeah, I know his perspective, but we want the #1 guy to have every single belt when they fight. We don't. That's what we want. But Fury don't give a damn. Fury don't give a damn about his fans. The guy is English. When was the last time he fought in England? The guy does not want to fight in England. He does not give a shit. He's chasing money. I watched an interview with him earlier where all the time he's saying he was knocked out, right? He always said when Wilder hit him with that shot, he was knocked out. He didn't know where he was. I just want another interview. Fury said, oh, I was looking in the referee's eyes. Yeah, I was always all right. He knew I was all right. He constantly contradicts himself. Constantly.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Man, Crower, you got to blame that on the sanctioning bodies, man. Because that is actually the rule.
Yep.
That's actually the rule, man, Crower. But you have to blame that. See, this is what makes boxing so full of shit, man. You saying that once a champion, you should not be allowed to fight anyone that's not top 10. Well, guess what? That's the rule, fam. And guess what these sanctioning bodies do, man, Crow? They make guys top 10. They give them a ranking. 7th, 5th, 8th. They just give them a ranking, man, Crow. Even if they deserved it or not. They give them that ranking so that they can put them in that fight. So at the time of the fight, man, Crow, your ruling is satisfied. They are a top 10 fighter. Now, do we recognize them? We know damn well a lot of these guys ain't no top 10 fighters. We know that. We know this. But the sanctioning bodies has ranked them top 10, and so the rule has not been broken. And that's the corruption. That has nothing to do, my bad, Eric, that has nothing to do with Joshua, Wilder, Fury. It has nothing to do with the boxers. This is the corruption, man, bro, of the sanctioning bodies.
Yep.
This is what they do. This is the bullshit they bring to boxing.
In the UFC, the champion either fights number 1 or number 2. 90% of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Ringside boxing. I have zero time for that shit. I have about 10 minutes, and I don't know if it's the 4 o'clock game or the 6:30 game, but just in case it's the 4 o'clock game, I have about 10 minutes before I'm about to start a basketball live. You know, I did a prediction live before this one. I have no time for El Jefe when I have literally bodied his ass over 50 times. Literally. Bodied this dude. I don't have no time to be. He can call me out all he wants to. I don't have no time for that. He can come meet me on one of the Gloves Up lives that I do. Gloves Up. If y'all see Gloves Up, that's debate. These lives like today, man, that fool just don't get it. It's no debate. So anyway, Eric, thanks for coming through, fam. I got to get out of here and get ready for this basketball if we doing the 4 o'clock game. It's 4 o'clock or 6:30, but we doing one of them. Appreciate all y'all coming through. My family, I miss you guys, but it's back. We on Empowerment Boxing. I'm back, baby. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk is back. And y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Tyson Fury, you idiot.